In this video, we are going to implement our CIM. So we're going to move all the way from CIM all the way to PSM. So platform specific model, or the physical implementation. And so because we were in like Playland, we weren't dealing in the real, we came up with some of these concepts. Now when we physically implement this, some of these things may not exist. So we'll have to adjust, right? What we're going to do is implement this concept here, conceptual information model, in a OGC Geopackage. And they don't out of the box directly support enumeration, so we're going to have to think about how we do this in that. And so I'm back in my project that I've set up in that, so I'm going to expand here and get into my var folder. Remember, you're beyond your Z drive. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to make a new, right click on this folder, and I make a new Geopackage to implement my model. I will call it BCIT. Maybe I'll call it M02 for mod 2. And it's making a new Geopackage, but also wants to make a new layer in there. So I will pick one of the layers off of my model. So I'll pick campus. It's got an ID, a name, and a geometry column. So how's that going to feel using this graphical user interface? So I will call this, set a new Geopackage, I will call it campus and polygon. So by doing that, I've taken care of this geometry column. Right? Now, I'm going to need a name column, name. I'll make it 30 characters wide. It's not called character variant here, it's called text data, but you know, knowing data types, it's close, that's basically what I'm after. And the thing is, what about the ID? Well, one thing that the Geopackage does is that it adds a feature ID column automatically, right? I mean, in all honesty, you will not get a feel for that in here, but working with this enough, it's going to happen. So whereas I would have to manually create this campus ID column, my table is going to get a FID column and sort of FID, feature ID, FID, and it'll be integer and it will be unique and it will have a primary key. So I will leverage that and say, okay, since I'm going to a Geopackage and it puts a FID on all of its layers, much like EastRide puts an object ID column on it, I'll just use that as where conceptually I call it campus ID. I'll just use the FID column for that. And I'm going to go okay. Oh, almost forgot. I always forget to do this. Its projection is set to 4326. So I'm actually going to change that to 691,910. Remember to click on it, right? You'll know that it's selected when you can see the bounds of the zone show up here. I'm going to go okay. So I do want these to be in UTM zone 10 to capture the campus boundary. So I'm going to go okay there. And if I look inside now it's shown up. I've got campus in there. So I'm going to right click on this. I'll create a new layer and I'll do one for the parking lot. So I'm going to be careful on this one. Move slow. Parking lot. It's got a bunch of IDs stuff, I guess. The parking lot ID will become the FID. I'll have to add name by selecting geometry type polygon. That'll be done. But also can't forget this parking lot type, which is going to link to my enumeration. So by doing that, I got to change the name to parking lots. Done. It's polygon. I'm going to change it to UTM zone 10 so I don't forget. I'm going to add a name column of 30 characters wide. I'll add that. Another thing, there's a couple of things I might have to add if I go back to my diagram, in all honesty. So the FID will be taken care of. I just did name, geometry's done, and I need a column to link this enumeration, but I'm also going to need a column to facilitate this parent-child relationship in that. And so what shall I name them? Well, I'll call it parking lot types FID. I don't want the hyphen there, I actually want it to be underscore. That will link to the FID of the parking lot types enumeration. I haven't made that yet, but I'm going to have that make a table that will handle this. And that's what this column will do. It'll be acting as a foreign key into that table. It's going to be a whole number, and I'll add it. Oh, remove that. I'll do that again. Parking lot type FID. I guess types. FID, whole number, add. I'm also going to need another column that will link to the campus, maybe. So I'll call it campus underscore FID. For feature ID, whole number, add. Okay, so campus FID is going to facilitate the parent-child relationship, and the other FID will link into this column, into this table. This eventually will have to become a table because I'm in the geo-relational model, and all I have to solve a problem are tables, and tables have rows and columns. That's it. So if I'm going to do any of those things in the diagram, it has to be done that way. So does it look okay? I got name. I can link into the parking lot types, and I can link into the campus maybe eventually. And I will go okay, right? I'm just going to, did that feel, well, we'll see. Parking lots came in. Did campus come in? There's campus. I'm just going to make sure I can information. I'm just, okay, zone 10, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, that got set on this one. Did I do it right? Zone 10. Okay, I got zone 10 set on everything. I'm good. I'm sort of happy. I'm going to save all the things I've been doing there. Now, I'm going to add one more thing. I'm going to go on here and I'm going to add just a table this time, no geometry. And I'm going to call it parking lot types. Looks about right. No geometry on this one. And so it's going to get a FID column anyway, right? Because that's the way this physical format works. So that will take care of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What I need to add is something to store VIP admin name. And so I'm just going to go, I'll just go name for now. I don't like it, but it is consistent with all the other ones I'm doing. Add field, and I'll go okay. And there it is. I don't know if it really matters if it's up top or not. I'm going to go save. Now, I don't have any values in there yet. So I want to get this pre-populated with data before I start capturing data live on the screen. And so I'm going to go up to database here, database manager. I'm going to go to Geopackage. It feels not found. Okay, so this is probably from a previous run. I will remove that. Yes, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add a new connection, and I want to connect it to this BCIT mod 2 I just made. Yes, I just made that. And that'll have my campus parking lots and parking lot types. So this is a table I'm interested in, and I'm going to run some SQL here. So part of what I put in the data pack was to insert the lot types. I'm going to bring this up into Notepad, Control A, select, Control C to copy. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to paste it into this window. Now, I called it parking lot types here. So I'm going to see if it will help me. Ooh, that was very nice. So insert into parking lot types. That's this table. All these values. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see if it'll work. Execute. Didn't see any problem. Oh, and they're in. If you don't see it, just go refresh so it rereads real quickly. So all those values have gotten into the table. So I'm going to close this for now, and I'll minimize this one, and I will minimize this window. Now, did that really happen? Well, let's go double check. Oh, so I right click open attribute table. Yep, they're all in there. Good. So what I want to do now is I want to set up a relationship between parking lot types and parking lots. And so it'll have like the effect of a coded value domain that you would see in ArcGIS. So save, project, properties. I'm going to go to relations, and I'm going to make a new one. Add. And the parent table will be parking lot types. So parking lot types. And the child table will be parking lots. And it's going to be based on the FID, and it's going to match this parking lot type FID. Okay, takes a little bit of pre-planning. Now, association means that they're linked. Composition means that if I deleted something out of parking lot types, it would delete all the spatial features out of parking lots that are related. I don't want to be that brutal yet. I'm just going to go OK for now, and I go apply, and OK, and then I'll go save. Really important to save that information. Now again, I'll do the capturing of data in a subsequent video. I just wanted to get all this set up. So we have moved, right, this conceptual model. This enumeration had to become a table, and we've made a link one-to-many into parking lots. We actually haven't made a link from parking lot to campus yet. But we could do that again. We could go project, and we could go properties, and we'd go back to relations, and we'd add another one. And we'd have to go, the parent table in this case would be campus, the child table would be parking lot, and it would be the FID of campus and what I call campus FID. And I'll go OK. And now I got another one, apply. I'm going to have to be very careful that when I do capture data, got to capture the campus first. And now that parking lots is populated, I can then start capturing parking lots. But for now, this concludes this video. Always remember to save though.